Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a collaboration video with my friend Fenty Beauty. She challenged me to pick my top 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes for 2020. She's doing 12 days of collaborations on her channel. I feel very honored. Thank you, Fenty, for asking me to collab with you. I will go ahead and link Fenty's channel down in my description box so you guys can check out her video, check out her channel. She's hilarious. She loves the bougie makeup from what I can tell. She does a lot of content and she's a all-around gem in the makeup community, so I would highly suggest you guys checking her out. If you guys are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. When I first got on YouTube, I had such a hard time finding videos from people that had similar skin tone to mine. I had such a hard time finding swatches and recommendations for tan skin, so I decided to take matters into my own hands and start my own YouTube channel. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I am kind of doing Vlogmas this year. I don't want to say it out loud because I haven't really planned it, but I also have so many videos that I need to film that I'll probably end up posting every day. We'll see. I'm not trying to make anyone any promises, but we're calling it Savage Miss, okay? Makeup Savage Miss. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Without further blabbering, let's get into my top 5 picks. Okay, I know I said I was going to show you guys the palettes, but I am going to provide a quick disclaimer, okay? You guys know eyeshadow palettes are my favorite thing, so I'm going to show you 5 palettes today. This is not the end of the list. I feel like I have more palettes that I could definitely show you guys that are my favorites from 2020. I'll probably do another video in January or maybe closer to the end of 2020 and feature more eyeshadow palettes that I've been loving this year. But like I said, Fenty challenged me. She said, I want to see your 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes. And I was like, okay, Fenty, who am I to deny you of my 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes of the year? So I'm going to show you guys these. Like I said, I will probably have more closer to the end of the year, but I'm not going to say no to this girl. She's amazing. So without further blabbering, in no particular order, here are my favorite 5 eyeshadow palettes for 2020. Okay, so the first palette I want to show you guys is the Kaleidos Escape Pod palette. I'm so excited for this palette because it has their beautiful metallic formula as well as some beautiful matte shades, but honestly, it's those metallics that really speak to me in this palette. The packaging, I think a lot of people kind of overlooked this palette because they felt like the packaging was really bulky. But honestly, I don't really have a problem storing this. And if you guys are able to pick this up still, I highly would recommend you do so because I can't tell you how many people want to buy my Deep Sea Luster palette off of me. And it's no longer available, so you will have to pry that palette out of my cold dead hands. But this one, I believe, is still available, and it's so stunning. I love the 2 green shades, Galactic Gala and Saturnella. I can't wait to see what's next for this brand. I feel like they've done so many gorgeous things, but if I had to pick my favorite palette from them for 2020, so far it's gonna be the Escape Pod palette. And also, I love this colorful packaging they do. They have the best packaging. Okay, the next palette I'm going to show you guys, I think you guys will be surprised because I feel like you'd be expecting a different palette, but from Pat McGrath, my favorite palette of 2020 has been this guy. This is the Celestial Divinity Mega Palette, and honestly, I think a lot of Pat McGrath collectors wanted to skip this palette because it does contain these 2 rows from the Star Wars collection and these 2 rows from the Star Wars collection. But I regret nothing. I feel like this is such a great change from her black lacquer packaging. I think it's also better than her other cardboard packaging. If she's going to do more cardboard packaging, I would love for her to do something like this. It's lightweight, it's sleek, it's easy to store, it's easy to take around with you, which I love. So this palette has a majority of metallic shades and then 3 mattes, I believe. But the mattes are pretty universally flattering shades, and I think they pair really well with all the metallics in this palette. I had so much fun playing with this palette. I will definitely continue to play with this palette, but I feel like if you have a chance to pick this up before it's discontinued or whatever, I don't know if this is a limited edition or not, but I really like this. I think it's definitely worth the money, and it's so buttery and it's so good. So I'm very, very happy I didn't hesitate and I purchased this because I think I wouldn't know what I was missing if I didn't have it in my collection. Okay, so I figured this wouldn't be my 2020 favorites if I didn't include at least one BH Cosmetics palette, and I hummed and hawed over which one to feature, and I decided to go with the Pistachio palette from BH Cosmetics. This collection, the Sweet Shops collection, I feel like it came from nowhere. None of us were really expecting BH to blow our socks off in 2020. I was actually on a break from BH Cosmetics this year, so I had no intentions of trying anything from them, but I saw their avocado toast palette and I was like, ooh, an all green palette, cool. So I bought that, and then I saw this collection come out and I was like, oh my gosh, it's really nice. But these palettes are like 18 bucks a pop, and I was like, okay, they're monochromatic palettes. It's BH Cosmetics, like I'm not that keen to try it. And then I think Angie got a hold of these palettes and she was raving about them. My friend Britt Clark was raving about this palette, so then I was like, okay, obviously they wouldn't say it's good if it's not good. So since all my friends were raving about the green and the blue, I decided to pick them up, and I also picked up the pink and the red. So I have 4 of the 6 palettes that they launched. I think the only ones I'm missing now are the orange and the neutral. But oh my gosh, I feel like I got so lucky because after I purchased, I think a little while after, these basically sold out and everybody's like waiting for the restock. I think it's gonna restock sometime in December. I want to say like December 11th or 12th. I can't remember, but BH has confirmed that these will be restocking, and honestly, I feel like don't hesitate. This is probably one of my favorite green eyeshadow palettes in my collection, and the formula is absolutely stunning. The mattes are beautiful, but the metallics, oh my gosh, this shade Crunch is probably my favorite green eyeshadow, like probably of all time, because it's such a beautiful metallic, like bright green, and I love that. So this is one of my favorite palettes of 2020. I love this so much. It was really hard to pick just the one, but I narrowed it down because you guys know how much I love green eyeshadow. Okay, the next palette shouldn't be a surprise to anyone because I started the year off telling you guys how much I love this ABH palette. This is the Amrezy palette from ABH. And when I first saw that they were doing another collaboration with her, I was kind of unenthused about it because they already have a palette together. I think I maybe used to own it. Can you tell? I can't remember. Anyway, I was also kind of like underwhelmed by the neutrals she chose. I was hoping for like a pop of blue matte or something like that instead of like the colorful lid and the neutral crease. But nonetheless, these metallics are so beautiful. Barb is such a stunning shade. Cupcake, Dragon, Leo, Reezy. These are such stunning eyeshadows. So I feel like this is perfect for this time of year. If you're contemplating New Year's or like a beautiful dramatic holiday look, I think you can totally achieve that with this palette. So I really like it. I know I'm basic, okay? But man, oh man, do I love the Amrezy palette. Okay, so for my 5th favorite palette of 2020, obviously, I have to talk about the Carnival palette from Be Perfect. This is the Carnival 3. It's called the Love Tahiti palette, and honestly, this one makes the other 2 palettes look like a snooze fest. This is so colorful and beautiful. Every time I open this up and look at it, I feel like it just takes my breath away. Yes, essentially, it is a big old rainbow palette, but the mattes in this are fantastic, and that's so nice because it's really hard to find a good colorful matte eyeshadow formula. So I'm so glad that I have this. I have so much fun playing with this palette. These purples are stunning. The blues and greens, the oranges, like I feel like I haven't even had enough time to play with this palette because I could probably just use this palette for a whole year and think of every colorful eye combination that I could come up with. But nonetheless, it's stunning. I would highly recommend if you guys are looking for a solid rainbow palette with some gorgeous metallics and you want to support a sort of indie kind of makeup brand, because Be Perfect, I believe, is based in Belfast, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't say where they're based out of, but I'm pretty sure it's in Belfast. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I'm sure none of you are very surprised by the 5 palettes I picked if you watch my channel often. You guys know I've raved about these palettes in different videos, and I tried to pick stuff not just closer to the end of the year. I tried to pick stuff that I have been enjoying throughout the year, so I hope you guys notice that. Let me know what your favorite palette of 2020 has been so far. Of course, keep in mind, the year is not over yet, you guys, and I have a feeling that these makeup brands have at least 1 or 2 tricks left up their sleeve. I think we're gonna see at least a couple more launches before we end off the year, so I will definitely do more favorite videos in the upcoming weeks. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you guys like this type of content. And please, please, please go and check out Miss Yachty. Show her some love. Tell her, hey, from the Makeup Savage fam. You guys know how much it means to creators when we see new people coming to our channel. So please make yourselves known. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye, guys!